But you did bring up Michigan State, and I wanted to get into some stocks and who are we buying at this point? We are just on we've getting a little bit of conference play already in the Big Ten, that's why I want to talk about Michigan State, because the game that they just had against Iowa was like we've talked about Iowa on here. We like Iowa on here. Michigan State won that game and did it in pretty. Like that fourth quarter was crazy. Grace Van Sluten, we know from Oregon, who transferred over. Julia Arrow is like on 20 at all times, just clapping and yelling. And I love her game. Who else? It was Nyla Hampton in the fourth quarter. Yes, there is some players on this. And regardless, there are some players on this Michigan State team, and I'm completely buying this. Like I said, they're about to go into a Big Ten conference that is going to be absolutely brutal, but they're knocking some teams off. There's going to be some games that they have one of the highest scoring offenses. The defense is incredibly tough. Like they are a very, very solid, well-rounded, not star-dependent team that I think is going to, just out of consistency, is a team that I'm willing to buy stock in, because they have so many different positive aspects to their team instead of one really, really good aspect. They have just kind of all around, there's a lot to like about this Michigan State team. So I'm buying the stocks in Michigan State, and they're upsetting somebody. I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's going to get caught slacking in a game against Michigan State. And I'm really interested to see how deep they go into the Big Ten. But Greer, your team that you're buying or selling, whichever way you want to go. We're in the stock market. What are you feeling?
Close your ears, Tyler. Close your ears.
No,
because I'm selling that Sooner stock. I know that they're.
Why did you have it?
I know they're top 10. I mean, well, hang on. I'm just saying they're in the top 10, and they've been there pretty consistently all season long, right? To start,
yeah, never left.
But they can't guard anybody, so they can't. And then there's just no one at the guard position that, I'm not waking up in closed voice about anybody in their guard.
Hey, Verholst ain't moving you.
Hey, I'm going out. I remember when Dempsey was like, "Oh, we play so and so." I'm going out that night.
You hit Chili's? You hit Chili's in Norman? You hit the triple dipper in the Marks?
Oh,
no, that might be the most. Saying you're going to Chili's.
That's gotta be bulletin board material. She's gotta put that up.
I'm sending this to someone. I don't know who yet. Someone is finding this. This is what they're saying about y'all. Do something. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. Damn.
What a wicked stray.
You're not moved by Reagan Beers?
I'm not. Look, they got Michigan coming up this week, so I am super excited. They're playing in the Jordan Brand Classic, right? Mm-hmm. So they'll be facing off against a top 25 team, but I think Silas Suarez is gonna eat y'all alive.
Don't worry, we got. Sahara Williams is on her Lou Dort arc, so
That's fair.
We're on the way. Reagan Beers holding it down low. That's about all I got for you. Right now, I gotta see a little bit more against some ranked teams too. Honestly, this genuinely from a non-biased but biased perspective with OU, this Michigan game will be something that I am genuinely looking forward to learning about, this team a lot about after the Duke game, especially. Shawnee, please give me better news.
I want to go back to Vandy and buy a little more stock. Shout out to the homie Joe. We have been anchored down for
a minute, for a couple.
Yeah, because Vandy's not been a slouch for a minute now. They're no world beater yet, but who is it? Shay Ralph?
Yep.
That's her name? Yeah. Shay Ralph. She's got that team clicking.
Doing her thing.
They click, man. And it's when you look at the SEC, it's obviously South Carolina, obviously LSU, Tennessee done came up. After that, it's
you got Texas and Oklahoma.
Oh, you got Texas.
You got Texas
and Oklahoma. After that, but it's also two of these, Tennessee and Texas, they look good right now, but like they don't seem unbeatable to me. You could figure something out. And Ole Miss is always in the mix, but it's just like you don't know which Ole Miss you're gonna get. So I'm saying, like, in a conference where it's like really 2 top dogs and, you know, a bunch of like scrappy contenders, throw Vandy's name in there. I like it. I like their odds of beating some people that you may not expect them to beat in, well, not South Carolina, but like anybody else. I like the odds. I like what I've seen over the last couple of years. I like how they fight. I'm putting a little more stock in Vandy. I'm not selling any stock, but I am concerned about my USC West stock. Because why on earth was JuJu Watkins in a game up 800 points and face were they playing Elon?
Man, I don't know.
That motherfucker ruins everything.
They were up.
Like, god dang. I'm furious, bro. Like, but that really is an unforced error on Lindsay's part. Because why? What are you doing? If you up 1,000,001 points, sit her down. I understand she's young. I understand, like, you want the chemistry, you want the, you know, reps and this, that, the third, but like, at what cost? Like, if you didn't figure, it's Elon. You were only going to be able to do so much for so long before the game got to this point anyway. So just like, let's really think about this, because we have bigger fish to fry. Like, she could end Paige coming up. I got stock in that, man. Like, I don't. Yeah, I got stock in that, and
they won't play another game as well between now and then. So we really won't know. I mean, presumably we're not going to know about JuJu's status for that until game time. Like, you know, that's
pre-game media, but yeah,
right. Like,
I'm putting Paige stock in the dirt. If she loses to a hobbled Judea after losing to 19-year-old Hannah, like, Paige is gonna have to talk to me. Well, you 33 years old.
And I feel like her age gets higher every time you do that.
It's going to keep rising, just like the stocks I'm investing in.
It's the JuJu like 51-point game. It's up to like 67 for you right now. Like,
we're comfortably at 54. It's just like that meme. Like, for every like, I'm gonna keep adding a year to Paige's age.
Making the hat a little bit bigger. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, if JuJu doesn't play, like, just while we're on that, this is Kiki's time to really like reestablish herself. Because I remember we had talked about like that game. Like, we were like, everyone can be healthy in this, from Paige to JuJu to AZ, and Kiki Iriafen can be the best player on that court on that day. You know what I mean? So, like, if JuJu is out, or even if she's not really, like, I can't wait to see what Kiki does in this, and if she can kind of get the oomph back to behind some momentum back behind her name, just even on an individual perspective.
And let me tell you something: if Kiki gets it done with no Judea, Greer, we're gonna have to meet for lunch.
Dallas Wings, you got your girl.
No, now it turns into you going to Dallas. You going to Dallas for punishment. You still going to Dallas, but now it's because we're mad at you. Greer, we're gonna have to meet for lunch if Kiki, if Paige loses to Kiki. There's got to be in-person dialogue.
You are the number one pick.
Wicked. That is
We're not letting a black woman take the fall. There's no way. I'll switch the cars like Steve Harvey. I don't know. Like,
Look, do what you got to do. Both of y'all, do what you got to do. Whatever that is. And just make sure it's done here on the No Cap Space Airwaves. So if it's going to happen, I'm going to be here to laugh at it.
We're StreamYarding from the Nobu.
Come on now. On the private jet, on the boat, whatever you got to do.
I'm sneaking in.
Next time, we're going to get the first No Cap Space in-game show, and it's just going to be Greer showing the bench. Just like this.
Greer, tap him. Yeah. Hey, excuse me, my Nubian queen. Can you tap that Italian king behind you?
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey! On that note,
What's wrong with y'all?
What a perfect way to end this episode. Oh man, that is incredible. Well, look, y'all. Look, we're gonna have some big games to talk about. We'll definitely be live after UConn USC. We will be live for a post game show after that. Obviously, games are kind of slowing up and everything, so I know we got a couple interviews coming your way this week. We'll kind of have to. Honestly, a little bit of play it by ear with the rest of the content as we find out what games are going on and yada yada yada. With
it's Christmas, yo. Y'all go be with your families for a minute. Yeah, it's okay.
So, but we'll be here when
we'll be back. Yeah.
So be on the lookout. So that's why you got to be subscribed everywhere, or follow it everywhere on the socials, on the website. Again, thank y'all so much for 1,000 subscribers. It's onward and upward from here. Again, we got some really cool stuff. We literally just met last night to plan some really dope stuff, and as we move forward and everything. And we're excited, genuinely. So subscribe here on the YouTube, like, comment, all across the board. Hit the website as well, and we will see y'all next time.